Charles Calderaro, Calderaro, Lieutenant with LA County Sheriff's Department Homicide Bureau.
Give us a rundown a little bit what happened here today.
Shortly after 2 p.m. today, deputies assigned to Santa Clarita Station received a call of a traffic incident here at the front gate at this housing tract behind me. Shortly after that, the call was updated to shots fired heard inside the residential area. What we later learned is that a individual, all we know at this time is a male Hispanic adult, driving a red pickup truck at approximately 2 p.m., had approached the front gate and had rammed it with his truck. The vehicle then proceeded into the complex, made a right turn to go northbound, and that's all they knew at that time. Shortly thereafter, residents had seen the vehicle inside the complex, and two individuals, one was a retired LA County Sheriff's deputy, had approached the vehicle to see what was going on. During that contact, that individual, an altercation ensued, and that individual produced a firearm, which resulted in a shooting. That individual was struck twice in the upper torso. He was transported to a nearby hospital, and he is in unknown condition at this time.
What kind of, when you say altercation,
well,
was your retired deputy threatened, or?
During that contact, there was a struggle. We don't have details on that right now. We still have interviews pending, but we do know that there was some sort of struggle, at which time a firearm was produced, and then a shooting occurred. We did recover one firearm that's believed to belong to the individual in the red truck, and that is on scene.
And the individual who was driving the red truck, was he someone who had ties to his community? Did he relative?
We don't know that at this time. We're conducting a further investigation to see how he was linked to this area. We do not believe he's a resident, and we don't know what type of business he had come into this location.
Now, in terms of who had the firearm, was it the retired deputy who approached that had a firearm and the guy, or the
Yes,
person in the truck?
there was a firearm possessed by the retired deputy. Also, there was a recovered firearm believed to belong to that individual in the red truck.
But he never fired, right?
That's unknown. That's unconfirmed, but we will determine that once we conduct our thorough investigation.
The problem here would say was the shooting sparked because one guy showed the other guy that he had a firearm? Was any of that?
Again, it's unknown. I mean, at some time during struggle, the individual in the truck produced a firearm, and then that's when the shooting occurred.
And that red truck, when he was inside this community, what was he doing? Was he still sitting inside the red truck? Was he just hanging out? Was he trying to break
Again, we still have to conduct several interviews, but based on the initial preliminary investigation, we believe he was just in the truck, and that's when he made contact with the individuals that approached him.
What kind of, when you say altercation, was your retired deputy threatened, or?
During that contact, there was a struggle. We don't have details on that right now. We still have interviews pending, but we do know that there was some sort of struggle, at which time a firearm was produced, and then a shooting occurred. We did recover one firearm that's believed to belong to the individual in the red truck, and that is on scene.
And the individual who was driving the red truck, was he someone who had ties to his community? Did he relatives or
We
anything?
don't know that at this time. We're conducting a further investigation to see how he was linked to this area.